Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ashley.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'm Nikki.
But you're first.
Okay. Oh yeah, I am. You right. I'm Ashley.
I'm Nikki. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Please subscribe to grow our channel. We appreciate any new subscribers here. On today's
Not the pinky.
For those of you who don't know us and are just clicking in, we are twin sisters who were injured in a car accident in March of 2019 that both sustained spinal cord injuries. I'm a paraplegic.
I'm a quadriplegic.
And we are twin sisters. So in today's
Did you say
video,
that?
I think I did.
This is our first sit-down video in a minute.
In a long time.
So if we're a little rusty,
And
that's why.
crusty.
You're crusty, girl. Speak for yourself.
So in today's video, we wanted to talk about something that we feel like we've learned in our almost 6 years of being paralyzed baddies.
Right, little life update, little talking about what we've learned.
In the last almost 6 years, which is crazy because we're in Feb.
Because right now it's...
Yeah, tell them. February 13th.
Oh, I should have known that.
Today's February 13th, so we almost have a month away until our life day, which is going to be 6 years. That's crazy to me, but we wanted to talk about something that we feel like it was very like something we've learned, no advice no one gave us, just something we kind of learned, and this is it: putting our health first. Well, like for us it was putting our health first, but for you, if we're talking to people, put your health first. And this is like honestly, whether if you're disabled, whether you're able-bodied, whether you're someone with a chronic illness, whether you're someone with, I don't know, PCOS. I've been learning about so many new things lately. Anything. Put your health first, because I love this saying: you have so many problems in this world until your health is the only uno. Is the only one.
I don't like I have.
I don't remember where I got it from, but I'm pretty sure it was like from a podcast I listened to. You have so many problems until your health is the only one. You have
all of a sudden none of that other stuff matters.
None of that matters. And this honestly comes from too, I was just like sick the whole month of January.
Ooh, you want to talk about that a little?
I was sick the whole month of January, and in that whole month of January, it made me like, it put into like perspective that sometimes you do gotta like shut off the rest of the world and just be like, right now I really need to just, for me it was like I couldn't be around people. Being paralyzed, you get sicker quicker, you experience it worse. It's like an able-bodied person will get sick and they'll be okay in 3 days, and then little old me, I'll be out for like 2-3 weeks when I get sick. And that's because, you know,
for a month. You were gone out of it for a month.
Yeah, and that's because I have paralyzed lungs. We both don't cough the same. You probably don't if you're disabled watching this. You don't cough the same. You have to like bend to just cough. When you're around people and they're constantly coming around, and like, God bless them, and I'm like, no hate, no shade, but the truth is when they're sick, they feel fine, so they still go out and about. And then they get you sick, they don't realize how like much worse it can be for you. And then when I was sick, it made me realize, like, even though I was kind of feeling better at times, I was like, I need to just stay inside. I need to stay to myself. And I'll just keep saying, like, I'm just not feeling there. I'm not there yet. Because I'm not. Like, when you're not there, you got to put your health first. And that even goes for as paralyzed people. And I'm sure anyone, like mothers, anyone, when you are also dealing with stuff, you also start realizing, like, for me personally, I have my care to attend to. I have to, you know, we do a daily, or whether you do it every other day, however, whatever your bowel program is.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, catheterizing. 2, as a paralyzed person, you should be taking care of your like movement, intentional movement.
Yeah, 'cause if you don't, then you have other health issues.
Yes. So all these things, and it put into perspective when I was sick, just like, I gotta put my health first. And I think...
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah, go.
So you being sick gave you this push, or was this something you had to push for before that? Because your sickness just happened, and you keep saying it
when I was sick. Well, I guess this might more made me, like, it put it more into perspective this past month when I was sick. However, I was already implementing this, like I was saying, like with the care, because I think when I want to go back, like when we rewind 6 years ago when we were first injured. I guess maybe 5 years ago when we got out the hospital, because I wasn't doing nothing when I was in the hospital, when I was in ICU. But that's how I feel like we were.
I was.
Because we could barely
could move my neck. Actually, no, I give my neck too much movement.
Hi, Ash.
Wait.
And then I would grab your hand. Stop! You weren't that strong. Cut.
Okay, wait, don't do
Cut
it
this.
again. Do it again.
Okay.
Hi, Ash. You're gonna get better. Okay, liar.
Oh. Scene. But but all jokes aside, when we were 5 years ago, I remember like trying to always hang out. 5 years ago when we were injured, I would try to like hang out with friends. I don't know if you can add anything like what do you feel like? But I would try to hang out with stuff and like would miss my timing for my, I'm gonna just be honest, like for my catheterizations, or wouldn't work out because I'm too busy trying to be social, have a social life and be normal again. But in reality, the truth is I was neglecting me because sitting there out at dinner or out at a friend's house, just sitting there isn't
just home, and then it's like you don't feel like you want to leave because are they gonna get it? Are they gonna judge? You're just like all these questions in your brain, and like not to like no shade, no tea, because the people I have around now I feel like are dope, but like at the time didn't have a good support system. I mean, still don't, but like much better now. That's a whole other topic. We'll talk about in another video.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying in that sense, because for me, I feel like the shift started happening. What was last year? 2024. So it was probably when I was hospitalized. 2023. So
talk about that. Not me doing what you were doing.
And I do that all the time, even in lift to roll. I'd be like miking it, like, girl, put your finger down. Like 2023 November, I got hospitalized, and that's for me when something like just clicked, where I was like, I need to, and I feel like it was already happening. I just didn't realize it was happening, like all of 2023. But when I got hospitalized, it really clicked for me. Like, I need to stop with the people pleasing. Like, the right people and the right friends are gonna understand that my health needs to come first now, because so much can go awry, or I don't even know if that's the right word. Put it here for definition. But can go like chaotic when I don't put my health first. Yeah, when for me, my body behaves so much better when I'm on a schedule. And this requires for me, I'm talking about my eating schedule, because my blood pressure drops, y'all. And Nikki's been around me when my blood pressure drops and I am not a happy person. I become a different vibe, and it's not a good one.
No.
Especially since I've, and this could be another, again, we have so many topics we're going to do. But since I've stopped the gardening.
Ooh.
I need to stay on a schedule for my eating, because my body is used to eating at a certain time. Because when I don't eat, when I'm not drinking my water the way I should be drinking my water, because I'm out and about trying to hang out with this person, hang out with that person, my entire demeanor, because my blood pressure is dropping, just changes. And then also with the, like Nikki was saying, the cath thing. You can prevent, and this is going to be so real, and I don't even know if after I'll tell you to cut this, but it prevents so many accidents when I stick to my schedule. Where I'm not wasting 3 outfits a day.
Whereas before,
yeah,
you would prioritize whatever it is you were doing, whether that be even now it's not even just friendships and social life, it's even planning appointments around the times that the schedule that works for you. Now everybody's schedule is different, so we're not even going to say the times we do stuff and things like that, because everyone's schedule is different. You could be watching this and you could be a mother, you could have a chronic illness, you could be a quad or a para like us, and your schedule is completely different than ours because your life is different, because the way you operate, or maybe your times you wake up. See, we wake up at 8, 9 in the morning, so our schedules are gonna around that time frame, and we may go to sleep at a different time than you. But whatever your schedule is, you gotta put your health first in that schedule, because I feel like when we were first injured, we were definitely trying to
still maintain the lifestyle that we could live when we were able-bodied.
Yes, and try to be on the go like that, when the truth is you kind of have to take a step back. And I love even something we implemented to put our health first was really only kind of planning one to maybe 2 things a day to just stay on schedule. If the one thing we have planned that day is a doctor's appointment, we're not planning dinner later with a friend or something, because that's just doing too much, one on our bodies, one on the way we live our life.
Because then what happens there is then you're out, instead of being out for maybe 1 day or a couple hours the next day where you need a little relaxation, now you're going to be out for 3 days because you overdid it with your body in 1 day, when you could have spaced it out and been okay.
And you could have just planned it the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to be
just
all
be
this.
smarter.
Or even like right now, I'm looking out the window. It's snowing. During the winter,
I'm not gonna do errands today.
And we decided, no, like honestly, we realized it messes up our chairs. And whether you want to put that part of your health, our chairs are a big part of us getting around day to day. So this is putting our health first. We got to put our chairs first. This is our health. This is part of our health.
My chair, so I really got to make sure this chair's lasts for a minute.
She already in a loaner.
Yeah,
that's another story.
Yeah, it's another video.
But I'm in my old chair. That's another story.
Oh yeah.
And
we're struggling over here today.
And sometimes it's like you gotta weigh out, because putting your health first, honestly too, that all goes with it. And this is part of your health. Helps with your mental health. When we started
that's a big one for me.
And well, this will be the topic. Maybe we can end on this topic. Putting your health first puts your mental health up. And I think a lot of us in the disabled community will decide to put our health to the side. Oh no, I'm not gonna work out today because I want to do XYZ, or because I have 50 things to do on my to-do list. Whatever it is you do.
Yeah, not to like be mean, but then those same people are boo-hooing when their health starts to decline. Which yeah, I get it. I'm not knocking. Yeah, I boo-hoo too when my health declined. But also I took some accountability that was also sort of my fault.
Because were you doing your pressure breaks when you were outside? Were you following your catheter and that's why you got sepsis?
Were you drinking your water?
Or were you just out all day drinking coffee and alcohol?
Were you doing your breathing treatments?
Were you?
Did you already say were you catting on time?
Yeah. Were you?
Were you?
I don't think you were.
Were you?
And then we wonder why we sit there and like, why are we hospitalized? Boo-hoo, woe is me.
Or why am I in bed now for 3 days?
When I used to drink, I don't drink anymore. Almost 2 years sober. Round of applause.
Ooh.
And we'll talk about that in another video. We got a lot of videos.
That's like the 4th topic. Write them down in the notes app.
But even when I used to drink, that had me out for days. And then I'm wondering why my atrophy was getting worse. You're laying in bed for 3 days straight, baby girl.
It's not normal.
Because you were drinking. Instead of doing your intentional movement, doing your stretching on the floor on your mat. At the time I used to do that.
That's a whole other topic too.
You're not standing. You're not doing that. Then you're wondering why your body's like this. And then when you end up in the hospital, you're boohooing to your doctor and saying, I don't know how this happened.
Oh, I knew why.
And we gotta, as people who either have chronic illnesses or busy schedules or lives, you gotta put your health first, because you'll have so many problems until your health is won. I was like just saying, like, if you don't put your health first, then you wonder why your mental health is messed up. And then you wonder why you're depressed, why you're anxious. Why.
And I promise you, if you're worried about, like you said, the people-pleasing part when you were speaking earlier,
yeah,
the right people are going to understand. And it's going to weave out.
And it's going to take time.
A lot of those people that probably mess up your mental health. It's a sad reality. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy transition to start putting your health first. For me, I battled with a lot of guilt. I battled with a lot of, what am I doing? Is this the right thing? Because I still wanted my social life. I still wanted to live like how I was before. But the reality of my situation, of my life now, is that I can't. That I have to put my health first if I want longevity to do all the things that I want to do. Ooh. And that's my little mic drop.
And it's true. And that goes back to just taking care of what?
Your health.
Your health. And whatever that looks like for you. And that's why I feel like we're not going to like map out what that looks like. But you know what you got to do for your health. And you know what you've been doing to avoid. A lot of us inside, know what we've been neglecting.
What you could be better at.
But we just sometimes like push it to the side because we're like, well, we'll start tomorrow. Or we'll start next month. Or we'll start next year. No, start now. Like, do it.
I feel like you're getting a little self-helpy.
I know I got a little self-helpy, but I guess I'm just saying, like, in that was something that we had to come to terms with too, like putting our health first. And it did take hospital stays. It took getting sick. Like this last month in January, I was sick.
It took losing some people.
But this last day, I didn't blame it on me, but I have gotten sick before where I knew it was because of me. I knew it was because of what I had done. To do, like I even said about the atrophy, I knew when I first got injured and my atrophy was kind of going fast, it was because of me, because I wasn't doing my intentional movement. But I was being kind of stubborn sometimes, like, but I want to be social, but I have this doctor's appointment, or I have I don't know what we were doing when we first got injured.
Well, you could still do what you love to do.
You can.
You just gotta then like be smart about it. Like if you know on a random Thursday you're gonna be extraordinarily busy because maybe you didn't know you were gonna have social plans, but you also had a doctor's appointment. Just know to maybe take it easy that Wednesday. It doesn't mean that your life has to stop. It just means you have to start prioritizing different things, aka your health.
I like how you said that, prioritizing.
Yeah, and that's for me where it was a really hard shift because I knew that once I started implementing those things into my life, it was gonna make the people that I was pleasing by being always open, upset. It was gonna make me a little sad because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to live the life I was living before. I can't do everything I could before. I mean, I can, but again, I have to just be smarter about it. You have to prioritize your health. And I don't know why. I'm just gonna say it. But like the panorama, you think would have taught people that? But I feel like that like ever since the world's opened up a little more, people like just forgot. That like maybe don't go out when you're sick, maybe put your health first, take your vitamins, take your supplements, drink your water, and like
people were working out
be
a lot
smart.
during the panorama because they were at home. They were doing at-home workouts.
Like,
that was
be
like
smart.
a thing. Doesn't mean life stops. And even like as disabled
It
people,
doesn't. I still have a very fulfilling life.
and we still have a very social life. Like, we still socialize. That hasn't stopped. And actually now who we socialize with is more. It's more intentional and it feels better. I can't explain that.
Because I'm not sitting there with the people that I want to hang out with, worried the entire time. Like I gotta go. I got stuff I gotta take care of. Instead, I'm like, you know what? The people I hang out with, and I gotta go real quick, and they understand. Because it weaved out a lot of those people that just didn't understand.
And it took a lot of like, I feel like prayer, getting to know Jesus, and just learning that like your health is really important. And God, He wants us to take care of our health too.
Yeah.
And I think we forget that sometimes.
He put you in this body because He put you in the body with the intention that you were gonna take care of it. Even my disabled body, He gave me this body because He was like, she's gonna take care of it.
Stored it well.
Someone else He didn't give this body to, maybe He didn't think you were gonna store it the way that I will. And that's why He was like, girl, like, and He had to maybe push me to be hospitalized to put a little pep in my step.
Was that your wake-up call?
Oh yeah, that was a big wake-up call for me. I mean, I see that in terms of like the way I started eating, gardening, and actually getting back on track with my schedule. It took kind of having a near-death experience to be like, I need to start taking care of my health a little more than I was.
And I think that's why we made this video, is to show you, don't let like Ashley, that's why we're making this video, is because we know people are newly injured, and maybe even people who are 5 years in are watching this. Don't let it be a hospital stay. Don't let getting sepsis or something like that be your wake-up call. Do it now. If you're watching this video, take our advice. Like, don't let your hospital stay be that wake-up call, because it's not fun. It's not fun. Learn from us, because we've learned along the way. So feel free to take our advice and learn from us.
Yeah, don't let neglecting your health lead to being out for 3 months when you could literally just take a day to rest.
Ooh.
Like, that's like really what it is, I feel like, what it comes down to. Do you rather lose out on 3 months of your life like I did when I was just stuck in a hospital and then rehab for 3-4 months? How long? That was a long time. Or would you rather just be like, okay, I got a busy day, I got a busy weekend, so let me make sure I rest Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, just be smarter, I guess. It's just about making smarter choices for your health. Because in the long run, like we said, this all ends up coming down to your mental health will magically get better. And you're going to be like, wow. And all it took was me putting my health first.
Even if it meant making us a couple sacrifices, like you said, resting those 2 days. That might be a sacrifice for some people, because I know there is people out there who are like, they just love to be on the go and social butterfly.
You're one of those people.
Yeah, and I even had to learn to like listen to my body when it's telling me to rest. Listen to my body when it's telling me, you know, girl, you need to move today, or you need to stretch that neck, or stretch your legs, or just be intentional about that. And I loved what Ashley just said. It's just like prioritizing your health will just like benefit you honestly in the long run. I think that's like a good spot to end.
Yeah, I feel like we're.
You have any last butterflies or little?
But I feel like, why is the lighting looking so much better on you though now?
And why was I thinking it was looking better on you?
Should we do a little thumbnail?
We could. I'm spazzy.
And Ashley over here thinking the lighting looked better on me, but I'm over here. My eyes
good on you.
My eyes.
Comment down below who the lighting looks better on.
Oh, like
you're so dramatic. Now it don't look good on you.
That's how I was looking in the video. It hurts.
Look.
Ooh.
Look at that natural highlight.
You're blocking it. Thank you so much for watching this video. You want to tell them what to do?
Like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay thriving, baby.
Ooh, and
Prioritize
your health.
Oh!
Peace.